What is going on, everyone? My name's Alpha, and today we are back with another Pokemon challenge video. Today's challenge will be on Pokemon Leaf Green. Back to Kanto. Oh jeez, I need to do a Sinnoh video soon. We'll do a Sinnoh video next week, I promise you. We'll do a Sinnoh video for Wednesday, but we're on Kanto today and we're doing can I beat Pokemon Leaf Green without learning any new moves. That title is kind of blurry because there is no there is no way I can't learn new moves. So basically the premise of this is to learn the first 4 moves of any Pokemon, or however I got the Pokemon, and this is the first few moves I have, and those are the moves I get. I can't relearn any moves, I can't replace any moves, I can't teach TMs, I can't do none of that. Whatever the first 4 moves I get will be the move set for that Pokemon. And obviously HM slaves are available to us because, you know, we have to teach HMs to beat the game. So HM slaves are available, we just can't use them in battle. No items from the bag are allowed in the battle. Hell items are available, obviously. And so the rules are explained. I want to say, if you guys can leave a like and comment down below some challenge ideas. The last 2 challenges have been from the comments, so you guys leave a comment, I'll probably pick it and do it eventually. It will take time, I won't lie. It takes some time for like any idea to really resonate with me so I can put it into action and make it happen, but eventually I'll get around to it. You know, it was a good idea and I'll say I'll do it, I'll probably get around to it. You know, I'm still stuck on challenges from 5 months ago, so you know, it's backed up a bit. But anyways, if you guys can leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas, and also subscribe if you guys are new, it'll be greatly appreciated. Hit the bell notification to get notified on all my uploads. Wednesday and Saturday, I upload twice a week on those days every week. And anyways, let's get into the challenge itself. So I've did some research. I realized that the starters are kind of awful. It's basically what I want to do with the starters. Do I want Charmander? That is the best one with Ember. It is the best one with Ember. It's also the most offensive, but how am I gonna beat Brock and Misty? Squirtle, I could use Bubble, but I was really hoping for Water Gun. End up getting Bubble if I choose it, so Squirtle's out of the picture. So Bulbasaur is the Pokemon to have, and Bulbasaur's moveset leveling up isn't too bad. It actually learns a Leech Seed and Vine Whip, so it does, you know, it does pretty well for itself. I'm gonna enjoy it. That's the moveset: Tackle, Growl, Vine Whip, and Leech Seed. That's not too bad. You know, I can see some usage from it, so I'll keep it on the team. It'll be useful. We actually bait our rival in this rematch using Leech Seed and Growl. Growl to obviously weaken its attack, and Leech Seed to drain its HP from it. So, you know, we're already seeing some benefits for using Bulbasaur, and eventually we'll get Vine Whip, and we'll actually slaughter the entire Pewter City Gym. We did not go back to heal. We are like we are like incredibly under level, especially for a challenge video. We're like incredibly under level, and we just stormed through Brock. Oh my god. Yo, am I a savage? What's going on? I just walked through the entire. I'm just moving along so quick. What the hell am I doing in this gameplay? I just do not care that I just have an Ivysaur that's a monster. We do pick up a Pidgey though. We do pick up Pidgey because that will be useful for Erica, the grass gym leader, because, you know, obviously Bulbasaur can't do too much against that, and Pidgey can learn a flying move eventually. It does learn Gust and Quick Attack, so it will be useful for us for Erica eventually. And it's also, you know, it evolves quite early, so it's gonna have higher stats than most of the Pokemons around us in the early game, so it'll take care of those pretty well. Speaking of taking out weak Pokemons pretty well, Ivysaur demolishes Cerulean City Gym. It beats everything. There's just no competition. This thing is the best starter, hands down. Anyways, we actually get clapped up by our rival, the third battle we have. Charmander just didn't want to die. It also missed a lot of my Leech Seed, so I get slapped around. Rematch, we beat him, obviously. Switch train our Pidgeys a bit, you know, get our Pidgey up a few levels, and, you know, we're pretty much set to go. We're heading into Vermilion City, which is the port city. There is a place, little dungeon we could go to called Diglett's Cave, and there is a trio of Pokemon called Dugtrio, widely regarded as the most broken thing in Pokemon competitive because it just traps anything, and it just basically cleans out one Pokemon for free. But I mean, you know, it's fair game for us. You know, we get to take it and we get to capture it, and that is the Pokemon we're going to be using against Lieutenant Surge. We do the boat nonsense. Nowadays I actually don't really go through the boat to beat the trainers. I just go straight into the Gary fight and then straight to cut. I don't really do the nonsense with the boat thing. I don't even get the items. I just can't be bothered. The boat is just so long and boring. It just drags so long. But anyways, I say that, but I do a curse run. I do a no attacking run. Yeah, the boat is the problem. anyways, we're heading to Lieutenant Search. As I said, always Lieutenant Search is a throwaway. Lieutenant Search is trash because we destroyed Lieutenant Search. Now we're heading into the rock tunnel. No necessary explanation. We just destroy him. We use Duck Trio. Basically it. Duck Trio is very good as it's fast and attacks pretty hard. We get it at a high level too, so it works out pretty well. Next up, we head into Erica's gym, and Erica obviously, is gonna fight my Pidgeotto that I've been saving up the entire time. And we walk into it. We're fighting the victory belt, and look at that. We lose. We lose our Pidgeotto. Excuse me. So what's the point of having Pidgeotto on the team if it's just gonna lose? It doesn't matter anyways. Ivysaur cleans up the Tangela and we beat Erica, but Pidgeotto does nothing. What are you doing, Pidgeotto? I trained you up for what? This is your glory moment that you did. So now we gotta think of what can Pidgeotto do. We gotta trash it at one point in our run. We just have so many weak moves. There's just so many weak moves. Like, our Pokemons are great. This is a great team. It's just so weak. There's just no attacking moves that I can really use. It's so painful because when I go to Lavender Town, I lose. I lose in the Lavender Tower. Like, I lose to Ghastly. Of all things, I lose to Ghastly. It's just so painful. But whatever. We go through the tower, we get the Poke Flute, we head into the Snorlax fight. We catch one of the Snorlaxes because Snorlax starts off with some good movesets: Headbutt, Rest, Snore, and Yawn. So a very good moveset. Also has Staff for itself, so very good. We're gonna keep it on a team. That is a permanent member. So is Venusaur. Everything else can get replaced. I don't care about anything else. So that's gonna be a big issue for the rest of the team because everyone's replaceable. We're heading to the route right outside of Vermilion, where we can actually get a Super Rod for ourselves. Super Rod is gonna be very useful for us because we could pull up a Poliwhirl from the top of Vermilion, which is the route top of it, at level 26, which is the right level because we could do an in-game trade to get a Jinx with Ice Punch on it. Now I want to preface this. We did a trade earlier where we did it and we found out that we didn't get a level high enough to get a good ice move and it only had Powder Snow. So I had to, obviously reset to the last time I saved and then do it again. But we have the correct level now. But before we do the trade, we're going to head into Koga. Koga is the poison gym leader of Kanto, and it gets whittled down pretty easily by my Venusaur because Leech Seed is pretty broken. Leech Seed and Growl, most OP combo apparently. Leech Seed, drains HP. Growl just weakens the attack. There's so many physical attackers in these games that it's just hard not to weaken them down so easily, and then just drain them, and then Snorlax cleans up at the end. But pretty useful, pretty easy, pretty useful. We just run around as far as zone. Once we get Surf, just run around, catch any Pokemons. We got a Tauros. Who gets a Tauros on their first? Who gets a Tauros in their first try at the Safari Zone? We actually caught it too. We got a second Tauros. We didn't catch this one. We got a second one. We also caught a Dratini in here, which is okay. We got a Dratini. Too bad I didn't want to use the Dratini because it has Dragon Rage and Twister as his move, like Slam and Thunder Wave. Awful moves. I'm not gonna use the Dragonite with those moves. I'm very picky. Anyways. I also have a Kadabra that I'm training up to do the trade. However, I train it up to a Kadabra. The problem is the trade wants an Abra. So I completely forgot about that, and I wanted to Mr. Mime because it can learn Psychic at level 46. If I trade over an Abra at level 46 for a Mr. Mime at level 46, then I could have Psychic as a move to start with. However, I evolve the Abra to a Kadabra on accident. It luckily has Psych. It luckily has Psybeam on the Kadabra. However, I just can't do the trade. Anyways, we do the Jinx trade. We fail with the Abra trade. And we also failed against Giovanni at Selfco because we just didn't heal any of our Pokemons because we thought Giovanni was a pushover. So we lose to Giovanni as well. And that's just embarrassing, we're taking L's everywhere. Anyways, we head into Sabrina's gym. We head into Sabrina's gym, and most of her Pokemons get clapped up by Snorlax. Snorlax, you know, kind of it's getting in this groove. It's destroying those Pokemon. Jinx actually 1v1s the Alakazam and beats it, so you know it's good showing for Jinx. Pretty good showing for my team. I like my team so far. What I don't like is that I don't really have, you know, any synergy. Like there's like it's just a hole in my team that is just not that good. Like all the moves are like okay, but like how am I supposed to beat the game with this garbage moveset on everything? Anyways, we head into Blaine's gym. Blaine's pretty scary. Luckily for us, our team is fast, so we can outspeed his Pokemon and kill most of his Pokemon. His Growlithe goes down pretty easily. His Arcanine is pretty scary, I won't lie. Very scary level. Luckily we put it to sleep, and then we try to weaken it as much as we can. And then our Kadabra comes out, Psych Beams it, kills it, and then the weirdest situation happened. I sent out my Jinx on his Rapidash. I lovely kiss it. It goes to sleep. Why not? Then it uses a full heal. It cures his sleep, and then I Ice Beam freeze it, and then it unthaws and kills my Jinx. Strangest turn. Then my Kadabra comes out, the craziest turn. I use Side Beam. It becomes confused. It breaks out of confusion. However, it misses a Fire Blast, and then I win. I'm not complaining, but that is some weird turns going on. Next up, obviously, is Giovanni, the 8th gym leader of Kanto, and you know we gotta do some, you know, you gotta do some finessing around. Just kidding. We slapped Giovanni. We beat Giovanni easily. I don't know what kind of voice am I putting on. I'm just too hyper today or something. But we slapped Giovanni. Giovanni's down, and now Giovanni Givenchy. We also slapped our rival down too. But there's apparent holes in our team because there are just it's just so many holes in our team. We're losing like a lot of our Pokemons. I mean, but you know, fun 1v1 at the end. Our Kadabra 1v1s and beats his Alakazam, but we beat him with confusion somehow. And you know what? Maybe I should stop complaining because we beat our rival. But I'm not really satisfied with our team. Our team is kind of garbage. I don't like our team, so I'm gonna go out and replace some of our members. We're obviously lacking 2 members. One of our new members will be Electrode. Now you guys know where this is going. I'm gonna use it as a nuke, just self-destruct when I want. that's the only reason I have it. And also I just throw in Tauros. You know, I just have a 6 member, just have a strong hitting 6 member. Tauros, why not? We go into Lorelei. We head into Elite Four. Obviously, Lorelei is the first chamber. We clapped her Dewgong pretty easily with a Snorlax. Snorlax obviously has a rest, infinite HP on a Snorlax essentially, and you're making it fight an Ice type. I think it has Thick Fat. If it has Thick Fat, it's super easy. Venusaur even gets a kill. Venusaur takes down Cloyster, and Snorlax comes out, tags in for Venusaur, takes out the Slowbro, and then the pitiful self-destruct of our Electrode. It does about half to the Lapras. Pretty embarrassing. The Lapras kind of goes on a killing spree. Won't lie, it just kills a lot of our members. But you know what? It works out because Snorlax comes out clutch and beats the Lapras. However, Jinx comes out, destroys, dismantles our Snorlax because Snorlax is horny. Luckily, our Tauros is not that horny and beats. Ironically, Tauros with the horns is not horny and beats the Jinx. This is a family-friendly channel, I promise you guys. Anyways, we're heading to Bruno. Bruno, it's kind of ass. Won't lie, Bruno's pretty ass. Speaking of ass, my Kadabra couldn't beat Hitmonchan in one hit, but we don't talk about that. We really don't want to talk about that. But everything else we destroy pretty easily. We even blow up on the Machamp to beat it. So, you know, we beat Bruno pretty easily. Bruno is kind of, you know, Bruno's just there. Next is Agatha. Now, this is the reason why I want a Psychic type, because, you know, Agatha is pretty annoying to beat in its first place. So, you know what? Try to easy it up with some Psychic type moves. We use Side Beam, we don't kill it, and then it kills us in return, and we lose our Psychic type. Alright. So, all that preparation was for nothing. Essentially, we play around with Jinx. Jinx comes out, claps most of her Pokemons pretty easily because it outspeeds, and, you know, Ice moves are pretty strong. Bring on my Tauros to obviously weaken down the Arbok with the Leech Seed help from my Venusaur, and using Growl, you know, we're slowly weakening down the Arbok. We're draining his HP, bringing some memories back from the status moves only video, and then, you know, sack my Electrode to get a little chip damage off on the Venusaur, and then just slowly whittle it down with Leech Seed again, and then finish it off with Tauros in the pursuit. And Hunter comes out, doesn't really do much, kills itself at the end too, or puts it in a position for me to kill it really easy with his curse. And now it's time for Lance. Lance is the Dragon Master. Luckily for us, Electro can use Spark because it's a special move in this generation, and it claps it pretty well. Also, it only has Dragon Rage, so it doesn't use Thrash or anything, so we're in a clear. Pretty easy. Dragonair comes out. We have a Jinx. I don't know why. I actually really like Jinx as a Pokemon. I think it's really cool. It's pretty useful too. And it claps the Dragonair. Aerodactyl comes out. Kind of scary. Kind of unfortunate that it had to come out. Leech Seed stall it. Tried my best to Leech Seed stall it. Didn't really work. Don't know why I brought my Kadabra out and just let it die, but it works. It works because we beat the Aerodactyl. He brings out his next dragons and they get clapped as well from Jinx. Pretty easy, guys. I mean, I'm too good at this game. That's all I gotta say. I'm just too good. Jinx is too good. I love Jinx. Great Pokemon. Now it's the champions fight the final battle of the game, and we actually lose a few times. We send out the wrong Pokemon. We just mess around. We get the wrong. I start out with Electrode, obviously, because I could use Explosion later down the line. I always over predict. I use Spark the first time, and then I switch into my Venusaur right after because I assume it's gonna like switch out his Pidgeot for his Rhydon at one point and just catch it. But yeah, he just doesn't do it. Stupid players are stupid players. Can't help it. So we lose like once or twice against Gary, but once we get the rundown, we beat the Pidgeot with our Electrode pretty easy, pretty comfortably. Our Snorlax 1v1s destroys the Alakazam pretty easily, pretty handfully, and then big issue is that Execute kind of stalls me out a bit. It takes me for a while, and it actually beats my Snorlax. It actually 1v1s my Snorlax. Problem is, it runs out of moves to use by beating my Snorlax. It just runs out of moves. So now I'm just sitting here using my Venusaur to just slowly beat it. I'm using Growl because I didn't realize it runs out of moves. So now I have to tackle it down, and that is such a strange moment in this history. Charizard comes out, and Charizard is a big hole in our plan. Charizard is always an issue. However, this time it's actually not that bad. I use Spark, and then it paralyzes itself, and then now it's in range of another Spark to beat it. So we take care of Charizard pretty easily because it's dumb. It's stupid. It's not the smartest Pokemon. Ain't my problem. And now we get to 1v1 our Jinx versus his Gyarados. His Gyarados actually won one time, as in it thrashed me and it beat me. So we gotta restart the battle. Great. However, we get into the position again, similar position, because the AI is predictable. But then we obviously lovely kiss down the Gyarados, and we win. We actually beat Gary without learning any new moves, technically. This challenge was actually pretty fun, I won't lie. I get to use a full team of Pokemon, and I get to train them up. That's always one of my favorite parts of a challenge. Sometimes, variety, switch it up. Can't just use a solo run all the time. But challenge was actually pretty easy, I won't lie. So obviously, thank you for watching all the way to the end. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment down some challenge ideas down below, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. We are very close to 8K. So all types of support is welcome. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope you guys all had a great day. My name's Alpha, and I'm out. Peace.